Good morning. Thanks for joining me. We're going to have some fun. Get your tablet and pen ready. Here's my problem with most people. You are trying to do everything you want to do and you're not doing it the right way. Don't take offense. I'm very direct. I'm very blunt. My name is Ray Reynolds. You can say, hey, you, Pastor Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, what do you want to do? All I know is how to make money. Okay? One of the clients I'm coaching earlier today goes, how did you learn all this stuff? I've been trying to do it all my life. Well, the reality is, me, when I was a kid being used and abused, it sucked. I hid in the library. I hid in the books. In other words, I didn't like being used and abused, and I like all that crap. But again, people, I don't like people in most cases. Or I shy away from it. I don't want friends because every friend I ever wanted to do hurt me anyway. So the reality for me, I turned my life into a game. The game to me is, how do I make the money to pay the bills and tell the world to go, you know where? That was my goal, my thinking. You see, it's mean, it's cruel. Your friends and family, I'm sorry, they're not all for you in your circle because you got a big idea, they got a little one. They got a big one, you got a little one. See, that's the problem. Your information is kind of out of balance. It's like looking at the car wash there. Hidden millions. When I bought my first car wash, literally, okay? First car wash, it was just fun. All right, it's cost me $29,000, okay, on Beach Boulevard. All right, that was at $29,000. I've had it for 40 some odd years. It makes right now probably about $16,000 a month. We modeled a couple of times, $16,000 a month. So here's an investment that I put into a corporate process. Later on, I put it into a division. You see, I only had division process since 85, 86. Before then, it was corpse and corpse. And what are we going to do? So the difference is the liability. All I watch is these people being kind of screwed and sued up. Sued everywhere. It's a mess. Everywhere you go, somebody wants to sue everybody for this and that. For me, a car wash is very simple. As I train my clients for years and years to do this, in my books, they're out there going, you're going to need a car wash. You need to do this and that. Good. I'm glad they're showing you what needs to be done, trying to help you. Problem we have is the structure. If we don't have the structure correct, we won't get it right. You see, 90% of businesses, 90% fail. 90%, okay, fail. That means only 10% actually work. All right, maybe they got lucky, they hired the right person, the foundation, whatever it might be. It's like when you look at singers today. People who can sing, fantastic. There are millions of people who can sing better than the people out there that are famous, or just as good. But the one who got popular, the one who got the routine, they got it and they got a chance. How do we get our chance? How do we get to the point we want to get there? Car wash. The problem is liability. Today, I want to give you a car wash, okay? I would like to have you listen and learn 100% and do what I want you to do, but again, you have a problem called here, and then you got to turn these up. If today, I put you in this car wash, it's a full service car wash here. It's $1 million. Okay? Do you have 100 to 200,000 to put down on it? They want 10 to 20% and it's a seller finance. Do you have that 100,000? Do you have the 200,000? See, the problem we have with this is it's going to make enough money for 4 people. Now, here, if you're going to buy it to get rich, that's called stupid. If we want to take 4 people to invest in it and put that 100,000, that 200,000 down, we can create $3,200 a month, each of us. Okay, or we can create basically $6,400 a month if we put more down. See, numbers don't lie, only people lie. It's like when you buy a car. You ask the dealership, and you're looking for a car. The difference is you got to realize what you do. You kind of screw up. What payment would you like for that car? You just gave them the answer how to screw you up. What payment? What are they going to charge? Interest rate, everything else. You gave them the answer to the question so they could kind of hurt you a little bit more. And then all those inquiries. So you got to realize one thing, when you do things, you got to learn to shut up because you shouldn't tell them. But again, we look at this car wash here. Okay, here's one for $1,090,000. Okay, would we like $3,000 a month? All right, would you like $6,000 a month? Okay, it's based on the project we give you. We look at another one for a gas station and a store. And we put it into that. Okay, I like turnkey businesses, but I don't want to run a business. Here's one just right off the road. Okay, no problem. It's $475. Now, this is only going to make us $1,800 a month if we put 4 people in it. If we put 2 people in it, we're going to make more, right? See, if you line this up, what I do for all the people, for all you, if you want to play the game. I wrote books on laundromats, car washes, all these other things, storage units, real estate, and all these pieces, because I got to the point, to me, it was a game. Reading 15 books a week, 9 books a week, 6 books. Right now, I'm about 6 books right now on a weekly basis, just learning knowledge and sucking it all in. You see, motivation's great. Well, without the foundation, I think it's a bunch of crap, in my opinion. Okay? Again, and again. I don't know if you want a storage unit, laundromat, car wash, or how about an apartment complex. You see, I believe what you've done so far in your life is great. You're fantastic. But you did not create the American dream, which people would say it's living on the hill, drive the car a few dreams. If anybody sues you, they get diddly squat. The reality is that's crap. The American dream, for me, Ray Reynolds, is wife and kids and a family paying our bills and have a leftover. Not being stressed out. Auto income. When I was a kid, they were meaner to me on the 1st and the 15th because they were just turds. They're just mean people. So I want you to think today, okay? When you drove down that street the other day on the busy street, okay? Just think. You stopped at the light. You probably saw the Wendy's restaurant on the right-hand side. Then you saw the Jack in the Box on the other side. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. You see, what you understand something today. Auto income. Everything you see around you, you drive by, don't think of the opportunity. It's still there. It's been there since you were 2 or 3 years old. The same Wendy's restaurant, stage storage, it's laundromat, car wash, whatever it is. It's a necessity business run by a third party. It's boring as can be. It's not to get you rich. It's to create an income. The income, but it should be a division. So I want you to think today, okay? 2026 is coming up. You're in your 4th quarter right now in 2025. I believe you're disappointed. I believe you've had friends and family rip you off. And I believe you're going to have a New Year's resolution, but this time I want you to make it work. I don't think you can get there 100% the way I want you to that $100,000 a month, unless I'll let you do it with you or for you. I get it for you, but it's up to you. There's the picture I'd like you to take right now. I'd like you to take that picture and laminate it, put it in color, refrigerator, desk at work, your screensaver. You see, I don't know if you have a big enough dream. Maybe you don't dream big enough or small. I don't know what it is. But again, if we create a corporation, rebuild you, and division process, we can get that 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 a month, and we can multiply it. See, I have credit reports, so do you. So do my kids, so do your kids and grandkids, no problem. Corporation has credit reports. Instead of getting 10 corporations, which makes no damn sense, the corporation have a division process that I invented and created in 85, 86, makes a lot of sense. Every division has its own credit reports. Every division separates liability, line of defense. Every division, I can build the American dream or I can throw it away. We have a problem today. The problem is, the freeways, the roads, you, cars, houses, and your goodies. There's someone who wants your goodies. Someone wants to take it away. Someone's going to hire what I call a bloodsucker attorney, and they're going to sue you and screw you up. They want to take your life away from you. Because some people are lazy. Half the people in this world are freaking lazy. There's lazy people. But if you protect your assets, you won't bring the pain home. In other words, everything you have shouldn't be yours anyway. Isn't that terrible? Everything you have should not be yours at all. It should be controlled by a trust and corporation structure and division process. You should write down, see it, believe it, go get it. That's what I did when I was 12 and a half years old. It's simple. Pictures today, take pictures of what I asked you to. Anything else is a waste of time, I believe. All I know is I can accomplish a goal. All I know is these are $100,000 paid over time limit. They're unlimited at $2 million. All I know is the Fair Lending Act. The 12 acts that I mastered and read many times allow me 99 more. See, I believe you're doing it all wrong, in my opinion, whatever that's worth to you. You took your personal credit. You jacked it up. You got stuck. You got stuck. Son of a biscuit. What the... I don't get it. Why would anybody as highly intelligent as you are take your credit cards and jack them up. It makes no sense. I mean, that makes no sense at all. All right, you need a sticky behind your card. Sticky. You got to dummy proof this because we're all a bunch of dummies. We're all stupid. We all do stupid. We all do dumb stuff. We all do. So we can understand that this is a $50,000 card and this is a 10. How many do I want of these? No, one maybe. I want 10 of these. Every credit card, the way I designed it, understand, I can say the truth. Ray Reynolds, that's me. I'm the guy who was training Ken Yarborough at TRW, which stood for Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts in El Segundo, California, some of my stomping grounds as a kid. What did they do? It became Experian in 96. Yarborough, my goal was for him, won what? This card. Okay? And then all of the cards fluctuate the 25% rule. And understand something. I got them to do a POT 18 years ago. They don't fluctuate. So if we have an old crappy day, week, whatever, year, what happens? See, I'm sorry, but you're a good person. You're good people. Most of you are good people here. What did you do? You jacked it up, got stuck, and got screwed up. You took your crappy day, week, month, or year, and you let it drag on for 6 years. You kind of gave up on yourself. You quit yourself because of the difference is you just want to get by. That's BS at the end of the day. I would like to have control of your life for 1 year. I'd like to tell you what to do for 12 months. I'd like to guarantee you $10,000 a month if you do what you're told. To me, that's easy. I can make millionaires and billionaires in my sleep. But every time I turn around, there's always some ding-dong trying to put me down. I'm kicking the door jam at 10. Basketball at 14. All right? And simple. T-Week of junior high, register newspaper, take a picture. They put white boys can jump. Here at the YMCA, all right? Helping the Marine base out there, no problem. El Toro. I got a ding-dong going, where's the wires? The Guinness Book of Records guy's a jerk. He walks in the door, where's the wires? It's an aluminum building. He comes back after he's scared and runs out the door. This is an aluminum building. I've been put down, used and abused since I was born in that friggin' taxi. It sucks. But I fight through the pain. I don't have an excuse. What's your excuse today? You want a bunch of this? You don't know what it is. I believe you think this is money. This is a Federal Reserve note, a legal tender. That's all it is. So if you don't understand how to play, you might want to listen to me because I know everything when it comes to personal business credit. I was nominated as the #1 consultant worldwide for a reason. Luckily, I can retain almost 99% that I learn. So we can play. Every yacht, race boat, Lamborghini, helicopter, and all the goodies are a division process. I learned when I was 8.5 years old from the devil's wife when she stole my money. Told me I was paying rent. It's you today, properties. You want to buy husband and wife? That's called silly and dumb, by the way. It should be bought through a trust. What do? 2026, the year you reach your goals. Mark my words. Today, write down today's date. It's very simple. It's the 27th. Today's the date, okay? This is what? October 27th. It's one of my grandkids' birthdays. So I know the date. Okay. If you don't do what I tell you to do 100%, I guarantee you next year will be the same damn rerun you had this year and the year before. You did nothing different from yesterday, the day, and the next day, and tomorrow too. If you don't step up to the plate, the only one you can do be disappointed is basically yourself. I'd like you to look in the mirror today and fire yourself and say you're fired. I think most people do a half blankety blank job. Okay, that's what I think, in my opinion. I can guarantee results. It's easy. This is the easiest thing I ever did in my life. Getting my first million at 14.5 years old. I got a beard at 12. I thought the grown-ups were stupid. I invented Car Finder. I got 19 patents by the time I'm 16. This is easy crap. You going, what are you going to do? I don't get it. I don't get why you're 35 to 75 years old and you're disappointed. You're barely getting by. You're paying your bills or this and that, blah, blah. Maybe you got a little goodies. You will never retire if you're my client, ever. You will go on a business trip as your business creates auto income the rest of your life. Your children will be officers of a corporation. They will inherit nothing. They will control everything because I said so. This thing about probate, that's BS. It's because stupid people don't know how to play the right way. Winning the game of business is the goal, winning. 1976, I come up with a program and I want to teach the world. I solved the problem. I solved the problem. I'm running around going, look at this, look at this. This is easy. I can do this. I can the cure for all of this. Yeah. Nobody will pay attention. Bunch of stupid people. I made Car Finder. Got a couple $1,000,000 in the bank. Do that. Corporation do all these pieces as well. I'm having fun building. All right, 16, driving a Lamborghini. All right, since I was 14, I went to college. Building a mansion in Millionaire, California. They can't figure out how old I am. Into the damn business. Old enough. I used to tell everybody 39 and a half. I've said that all my life. Till my son kind of took the surprise, and Brandy, being so nosy, kept pushing in here and here and there, and going, blah, blah. It's under the damn business. Age has nothing to do with anything. Age has nothing to do with nothing. It's knowledge. Knowledge is key, and most people that say that are full of crap. Winning the game of business. You don't get it, do you? I was 16. What the hell were you doing at 16? I don't get it. I wanted out of hell bad enough. I didn't go to high school. It was wasting my friggin' time. I need to pay my bills and get to the American dream. What would you do if I handed you $1 million today? What would you do? I want to buy a house, car. See, you put yourself in there every time I want a house, car. No. You've got to build structure. Without it, I'm sorry, it's worthless. If you don't protect your ass, and learn not to bring the pain home and never do it, stop it again, you're never going to make it. How many up and down shows have you had in your life? 50, 20, 30? How many times have you made your credit go up and down like a friggin' yo-yo? It's going to get repaired. Good for you. It's not even broken. I don't understand stupid. People aren't stupid. Half of them are lazy than you. You got to learn how to play the game and win. But you want it bad enough. Depends on you. My next series is simple. I wanted to write books for dummies. When I learn something new, I feel so stupid. I feel stupid when I learn something new. It drives me insane. I got to master. I got to read this 10 times. I got to read it 100 times. I got to do it again and again and again. Because I don't like feeling stupid. I like feeling like I'm the smartest SOB I've ever met in my life. That's me. So what did I do? Couldn't use the book for dummies because it's already taken. So I created the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the Blueprint for Success. The Blueprint for Success. I own the rights to that. My TV shows and radio shows for 40 years, being the second largest advertiser in California. Simple. I don't like BS. All I hear is a bunch of BS out there a lot of times. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, let's get you to walk over the coals, the old Indian trick, and burn your feet. That sucks. Let's steal this other guy's idea. Let's take pictures. Other countries do all the time. I sold that at the Bonaventure for $5,000 a set. Ontario, Orange County, Long Beach. 4 events per week, 32 years. $5,000 a set. I like making money. You like making money? You want a copy today? Screenshot it. It's $4.99 on Amazon. I don't like BS. It bothers me. Every time I hear some idiot say, "White man can't jump." What the blank? Hell, in 1981, I held the records for the fastest and highest kick on planet Earth. Okay? Bunch of ding-dongs. If I could touch it, I could kick it because I can do splits every which way. Every which way. I want to kick somebody's ass. I want to do it right. I'm going to do it good. I'm going to be an expert in what I do. Heck, anything else doesn't make sense. Now we all have a sad story to tell. Nobody cares. No one gave a damn I was being used and abused. No one gave a damn ever. I want to piss them off. No, I want to be smarter than they are. All right? You know how many shitty people I had to deal with in my life as a kid going to school with a girl's friggin' name? My middle name's Ray. Are you kidding me? Bunch of BS. All I wanted to do is prove them wrong. Read every book and everything I could do. Born in a taxi. Do I want to feel sorry for myself? Heck no. Do I want to go get millions and billions? Oh yeah, that's what I did. See, BS doesn't pay your bills. Simple. If we read budget like Humpty Dumpty, it's very hard for me not to say that word. My wife says, honey, you're a pastor. All right, don't say that word. All right, don't offend people when you say the old blankety day. Okay, poop day. It doesn't sound as good as poop day, but it is what it is. A corporation is a legal person. What is it? Write it. See, this is a problem with you. If you were in my class at Berkeley, I'd throw your butts out the door. It's simple. Write it down now. If you don't put it here, you're not going to be able to play my way. All right? You're just going to be like everyone else. Blah, 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 blah. If you don't learn that God gave us these hands, ears, and eyes, and this brain to use and not abuse, here's your problem. The more you write, the more you record. You what? What's a corporation? See, I'd ask this in big crowds of these CPAs and attorneys and blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, nobody cares besides it's a legal person. It's right there, Supreme Court. Who deemed it? Supreme Court deemed that a corporation is a legal person. Why? Well, let's understand. 50 corporations, 50 what? 50 states and then cities are corporations. See, our government being so smart, they created, okay, a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, Chapter 11, 12, all right, 9 and everything else, and even 11. But what happens is for cities, a city can file a Chapter what? 9 bankruptcy. So they have planned the problem in front of them, and you have not done it for you. They planned the problem in case it happens, they could bankrupt the debt and stay in business. What did you do? You're a person of flesh. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts when you bring the pain home. Corporation, legal person. I heard that. I was 7.5 years old in the corner listening to a poker game. Simple. I went to the library next to the Torrance Police Department. Man, what does it mean? She walked away. She was rude as can be. She didn't believe a 7.5-year-old kid is asking the question. She finally came back with a mock face and a book. I read the book. I'm looking for a blueprint. It didn't exist. Joanne told me blueprints are everything. It's how you build anything. Joanne told me in first grade, basically, the blueprint is how you build. Where is it, Joanne? Where is it, Joanne? I couldn't find a damn blueprint. She wired Apollo 9, 11, and 13. She's a NASA engineer. Everything's a blueprint, then where's it missing? So if it's not there, someone's got to create it, right? That's what I did. Corporation's a legal what? Person and may sue or be sued. Your problem today, most of you have a corporation. You spend thousands of dollars for a piece of paper to an attorney who's practicing law who hasn't got it right. And you're the duck and you're the guinea pig. And you didn't learn diddly squat. Corporation service, accounting person, what? I don't get it. Why would you bother not understanding what you're supposed to know, a foundation? Read at the bottom. Read Business Professional Code 17983. Not required to file. I was 9.5 years old and I knew that was wrong. It was wrong. I didn't know how it was wrong. I just felt it was wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. I didn't like it. I sent away my $10. I was basically trying to make some money, get out of hell. $10. You got $10? That corporation today is $30. I'm 9.5 years and years ago, or a long time ago, $10. Now it's 30. Wow. $30 for a corporation, $100 for profit. Today, I want you to understand something. I'm going to go to the board. If you want to learn and memorize things, start writing it down. Okay? We're going to look at what we're allowed to do. Are you ready to play my way a little bit? So let's understand. You're going to write down the word you here. Okay? You're going to write you again. Okay? You're going to circle it. Okay? Let's say we have a husband, we have a wife. What do we have? God made us one. Problem is you keep doing everything together and that's wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. So what do we get to do? Let's understand something here. We are two people. If I am sued, my wife could get screwed up as well. If she is sued, so can I. So I have a marriage agreement, simple. What I always do is create a line of defense. Now let's write down SS5. Did you write it down? If you don't understand the foundation of what I'm going to teach you and preach to you to do, then you're not going to make it. You have to plan the problem. Every time you turn, you've got to plan the problem. What's the thing we have to do? Bankrupt. Bankruptcy, that's SSN, SS4. If you don't learn to listen and understand to plan the problem, that's why you get your assets kicked all the time. You've had friends and family screw you up. You've been sued and screwed up, and you screw up your credit all the time, and you don't have your foundation right. Today you will if you listen. SS5 equals SSN equals. Write it down. I won't say it's a trick, okay? But they didn't tell you it's a 1040 tax return. You went, before you got married in this great life or a partner of life, you went to the Social Administration Department. And what did you do? I'm a sheep, I'm a duck. Stand on this line. Stand on this line. Get that form. Bah. That's what you did. Quack, quack, quack. I don't understand. Your lack of asking questions is why you went, it's about it. I got the form, okay? Ma'am, why does it say SS5 in the corner? What's that mean? Does this have anything to do with the IRS, the SS4 form? She got so frustrated. Let me get my manager. He comes over. What is this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? What's this for? What is it? There's got to be a reason behind this. The only thing can come, because you have to. This, I can't say idiot. This dummy said I have to. You couldn't explain it to me? You couldn't explain to the world, every one of you. You filled out an SS5 form. You got an SSN. It creates your 1040 tax return. The back of the card says do not laminate, do use for writing purposes, and don't carry with you, and you do it anyway. I don't get it. I don't understand. Me, I have 3 divisions of me. I have a problem. My problem is I've always been that person that they want to pick on. I don't care, let them pick on me. In Torrance, Redondo Beach, Carson, Long Beach, Watts, going to school with the girls, man, they always want to pick on you. You had to learn to kick and run. I'd rather die than run. I'd rather fight than die. That's just me. I create a line of defense. A line of what? Defense. If you don't understand this and master it, you will never make it because you're going to get sued and screwed up in business no matter what you do. Not everybody likes me, everybody likes you. There's your foundation. Husbands and wives, separate. Always. Always. God is one. Everything's separate. If I file a bankruptcy on one of my divisions, I still got good divisions here and here. I have a line of defense. If she files a bankruptcy, hypothetically, no intent to defraud, she has her what? Defensive line. We have to have a line of defense. But you're too busy doing what? Stop. Let's understand. Let's write it down, okay? Bank of America, let's just put banks. All right, all of them, they're bankrupting 21,000 locations right now. This is B of A, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, all right, and U.S., B of A, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, okay. They have branches, okay? Every branch has a separate tax ID. Every bank has a what? Separate tax ID. See here, we didn't finish. We have to have an SS4, SS4, SS4. So let's understand something. If you look at the SS4 form, it's universal. It's what it's supposed to be when it was created. Employer, entity, you. Employer, entity, you. It's right on line 1. Again, 3 choices. So if we have a problem, or if we had to, we might have to BK one of these entities. Huh. So if we can use some common sense, every bank has branch numbers. They're using corporations to corporations. No problem. So I did it as well until I got division process. So they have a line of defense. Every bank has a separate tax ID. That's why it's a branch number. Every store has a store number, every city and every state. If you don't realize this country was built on we the people, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights for us, we the people. But the corporations write it all off. You can't write out diddly squat. You like being a duck and a sheep? They bankrupt branches. They're playing with the IRS. Here's them. Here's IRS over here. They're doing tax balancing. So they get to wipe out the debt and stay in business and write it off on their taxes. Every time they make a business decision, they get to win while you sit there going, beep, beep, beep. It's about it. When are you going to make a business decision? When are you going to make a big boy, big girl decision? When are you going to stop bringing the pain home? DBA me? Hell no. No way. Sole proprietor? Hell, no way. What do we have? C Corp, closed corporation. S Corp, single filing. LLC, LLP, nonprofit, professional corp, PC. See, it doesn't matter what you have today, it matters what you do with it. All corporations are great, fantastic, all great, because they're a legal person. I don't understand why anybody can bring the pain home. I don't know how. I don't know how to do that. It doesn't make sense to me. Why, you jacked up your credit, then have another division of you. Have a backup for a backup because the world's going to try to kill you. They always do. I think sometimes we're living in hell. When we die, we're in a better place. All corporations are great because it's a legal person. Without divisions, they're all ducks and sheep. Your corporation, no matter what you got on Secretary of State's website, if they sue it, they sue you because you're connected to it. You're on the bank account. You're the officer. If you get to profit zone, all right, you will understand corporate structure. Half my clients, well, I got an LLC. I got 5 of those. I got Wyoming, Nevada, Delaware too. See, when I hear that, I feel this is stupid. No state wants you to circumvent the state. You're not taxable till you're profitable. And I can tell you the truth, I've sold 10 times more corporations than anybody on this planet. I have sold 10 times more than anybody on this planet. How's that? 2009, I'm the #1 registered agent in the world. And I sell 10 times Nevada corps than anybody on this planet does. 1995, what happened? Delaware, credit cards and banks all came from Delaware. What happened? They disclosed and they wanted to trade, blah, blah, blah. Everybody, let's run to Wyoming, Nevada. Ooh, goody. You have a Nevada corporation, fantastic. If you're not there, you're wasting your time and money. You got Wyoming, no goody. Try to get a bank account, unless you have a real address. When the bank catches, they shut it down. So understand something. Unless you're in Nevada, you don't need Nevada until you're in the profit zone. When you get to profit zone, I'll show you how to do it right. Got it so far? Incorporate in your own state. There's the goal. Nevada is tax-free. If you do it right, if you incorporate your own state and connect the dots through a lease, loan, and management agreement. But it's up to you. I only create millionaires and billionaires. 50 million people helped so far. 50 million people so far. Let's play. My first corporation was Helping Hand Industries. Cost me $10. $10, wow. I'm 9.5 years old. I get $100,000 this in the mail because it just came in the mail back then. Whee! Had explained to Ted Turner how to do that 26 ways using SS4. Then I got into the movie Dave. Then I started Orange County Blind Center. Then I got sued for that too. Every time you turn around, someone's giving you crap. I used the word Braille when I started Orange County Blind Center. It belonged to Braille Institution. See, the goal is to never bring the pain home. The lie. I'm sorry. I believe people lie to you. I think you lie to yourself sometimes. On social media, you can bankrupt a corp and get another one. Peekaboo. Good for you. That's called BS. Yes, a corporation could file bankruptcy. Public record tells you that. Automatic stay, Federal Protection Act, no problem. But you sign for the car, the building, the lease of the building, and the credit card. If it files bankruptcy, they get you anyway. They got you, huh? You're the duck and sheep. When are you going to quit being a duck and a sheep? It's going to be up to you to quit being a duck and a sheep. All I know is how to play. Today, your assignment for you right now, you're going to write down SOS dot whatever initials your state's in and .gov. You're going to check your corporation today because 47% of you use your home address. States sell mailing list. I want it changed. When they sue the corp, they sue you because you're a duck and a sheep. Without the divisions, you don't have the plan. You got to plan the problem. That's the goal. Let's plan the problem. Let's understand daisy chaining. All I know is there's 12 acts from the Lending Act, Credit Reporting Act, okay, basically all these other acts we get to play with. All right, the Collegiate Practices Act, all these acts I just read and read and read and read. I want to read them all, figure out what do they do? Why are they there? Why does the Fair Lending Act say? Well, if I get one credit card, and these are my wife's cards, I always use our cards to show you, all right, because someone will go, oh, you really got those cards? There's always that dummy in a crowd, okay, sorry. None of you, of course. If I get one of these $100,000 paid over time limit, okay, right here, what if I get 9 more cards? 9 more. They offer 99 more. How many would you like? How many would you like? I don't want 99, I want 9. If this is 100,000 and I get 9 more cards and I get separate billing, I've just created $1 million of credit off one damn card. That's it. There's only 10 cards I want to play with anyway. So again, if you don't have your structure, how are you going to go get it? That it. There you go. Well, I trained Yarborough in the 80s and part of the late 70s. It was fun. What do? I set up a dashboard in 1987. It allows me instantly to set a credit report up for Experian, Treasury, and Equifax, SSN, SS4. What would you like? Let me know. We get to play the game. But what did you do? You listen to your friends and family. Let's get a cosigner. Let's do this. Let's all throw. Stop the crap. It's ridiculous. I was laughing watching these people do this dumb stuff. But again, what do? SS what? SS5 equals what? SSN in 1040? The IRS is SS4? The 1120? The 1065? Huh. So the Social Administration and IRS are connected together. Yeah. What happens? Simple. You were born before 71. That means you went to the Social Administration. If you were born in 71 on, Nixon took the gold standard out, and every woman has to sign the form for the baby before they leave the hospital. SS4 equals what? Look at it. Application for employer, entity, or you. Employer, it's right there, right there. I'd explain to Ted Turner there's 26 ways in SS4. That he's going to be he's a billionaire, right? Well, then why is he stupid? I don't know. I don't understand stupid. You understand stupid? In my opinion, he was stupid. Now, let's watch. I got about 62 million of this. I've been collecting since I was a kid, just for the fun of it. Here's about 40 some odd million. What do? Okay, let's play the game. I have a dashboard that I can add you to my dashboard, which means very simple. All right, I'm not going to use authorized user crap or other trade line crap. That doesn't work. But if I add you to one of my accounts, all right, that means I'm in a daisy chain. What does it mean? These cards here, I get more cards off the card. I don't ask for separate billing yet. I don't want separate billing yet, okay? It says optional. Optional for SSN or SS4. Which one do I want to put there? Well, I want to make 3 or 4 payments to build a scoring system, then I'll decide. If I want tax ID, I'll put it there. I've now got a line of credit for each tax ID. You only get 1 SSN. How many SS4s can you get? As many as you need. How many divisions do I need? Oh, I don't know. Unless you have 18 divisions minimum, that's 18 lines of credit and 18 what locations, you're never going to make it. Sorry, it's not going to work. You have a corporation. Draw a box here. You need 9 divisions, and let's write. Are you writing down, or you just watch me again? There's your problem. Again, you're not recording in your brain. All right, we want 9 divisions. 9 divisions. Okay. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So now let's pretend, all right, you have a perfect world and my magic wand worked and you're all great and everything's good. Let's put it away. It's never been all good, has it? You get your assets kicked, somebody didn't like you, some of this and that, blah, 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 blah. What if we created a line of defense? Okay? What if we create a line of defense? We create a corporate umbrella, okay? And you have a management company, okay? And in this box, we put the M for management company, M. Management company, okay? Let's pretend you say you're an expert in real estate. Then I'd ask what a homestead blocker is, UCC, wind chattel mortgage, and assignment of mortgage. And then you'd go, what? About it. You see, I had to create forms that didn't exist. All my forms are out there for years, 70s and 80s, assignment of mortgage. I create forms all the time. They used to be at a local stationery store. So we get to play. Now, let's pretend you're going to do what I tell you to do. That'd be a good concept. 9 locations, okay? 9 locations. If you put them in your LLC, when one slips, falls, and sues you, you screw them all up. You're getting older, slower, you're not as pretty as you used to be. Sorry, it's just true. So if I have 9 loans, okay? 9 loans from the bank and 9 locations. That means I have to have 18 divisions. Let's write it down. Now, one of these tenants is going to slip, fall, and sue you because they don't like you. All right, they broke their toe or something happened. Okay. Well, we can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and get rid of a bad piece. So the bad piece would go bye-bye versus all of you. Banks, grocery stores, and cities do this. You can do it yourself too. But your problem is your lack of knowledge and your foundation sucks. But that's all I can tell you. Now, let's watch the next thing. These are 100,000 paid or time limit, okay? 100,000. So if I got one of these for $100,000 here, $100,000, okay, 100,000. But I get 9 sisters now. 9 sisters of the same card can equal 1 million in credit. Now, should you not build your foundation before you roll the dice and steal money from your friends and your family and screw it all up anyway? It's most of you did. How many divisions do you need? Okay, how many? 9 locations, that's 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit is 18. So if you say 9, it's 18, 18 is 36, 36, 72, okay? Does not change. Our goal is to understand the foundation in my books 40 years ago. Corporation, divisions, subdivisions, okay? We're going to have a problem, we're going to have a problem, we're going to have a problem. Be prepared, all right, what? We plan the problem. That way we don't get our assets kicked, we don't hurt our family. Got it so far? But again, that helped me build 16 million of credit. Every division has its own credit file, so we can play. There are 10 cards I like, the rest I think suck. I'm an affiliate to 119 creditors. I think most of them suck. 10 are great. I want to get you 100,000 of personal credit. Look at Bill here. He's taking the picture. Write it down, Bill. Get off your lazy butt, Bill. Here's the problem with Bill. This, you need 100,000 of. You have no choice. Why? 29% rule, that's 29,000 in debt, 71,000 of safety. See, if you don't have safety credit, you're going to always be what? Juggle, struggle your whole life. It sucks. 1 million for the corporation, 1 million for every division. It's simple. We get to play. What's the game again? Winning the game of business, my first series. When I was 16 years old, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow for you per time, financial freedom. Again, I want to get you 2 for you, 2 for the corporations, and I want you to read what it says they allow you to do. Would you like 99 more cards? It's right there. No, thank you. From there, I got to think. 38 steps for each of us. That's all it takes, 38 steps. I got to process 8 times. 8 times. What am I trying to do? Winning the game of business again. Now, all I can do is tell you I was 17 driving a Lamborghini, went to college, having some fun. Or having some more fun going to Long Beach and all the other pieces. I went to this event. They were selling payphones. Okay, payphones. And the event says they make $300 as an average month. An average month, $300. Okay, sounds good. Okay, $1,600. I'll take 10. So I use my line of credit. I'll take 10. No problem. How many months would it take me to get to the pass to make $300 a month to pay for it from there for the $1,600 to get to profit zone? But I'm financing it anyway, so they maintain the payment. You see, you got to realize borrowed money is not taxable. So that means you got to quit using your money out of your life and everything you're doing. Learn how to leverage it, and borrow money is not taxable. We're having fun. Okay. Kept going back to the events, and they kept complaining. A lot of people complain. I only made $280 last month. This one lady's just got that attitude. All she is attitude. Ma'am, let me buy your routes because you're not happy. I kept buying routes after routes, about 22,000 routes. You know what that is? $6.6 million a month. I take my houses and I put them in my divisions, making some fun. Would you like $10,000 a month? If you do what I tell you, I'll put it in writing for you. Yeah, I'll guarantee you'll get $10,000 a month. But here's your problem. You don't know how to play. You don't have your foundation today. You're guessing. What do? Well, let's understand. Here's our problem. Credit, time, and money. Credit, time, and money. Credit, time, and money. Not enough money, enough credit, not enough time. Whee! Let's go again and again. You keep bringing the pain home. Why don't you stop that, please? Let's increase your credit limits. Let's analyze you today. All right, let's understand that $100,000 of credit I want to get you right away. That's the goal. Get you $100,000 in credit. You see, today, some of you with Credit Karma, I don't like Credit Karma. They only have 2 bureaus. Sucks. They don't have the main one called Experian.com. But again, I still got them 200 points up and away. But you know what? There's a graph on every one of these dashboards. That's your heartbeat, by the way. You control that. Okay, Analytical 750. Here's 155 points, 90 days. Here's 163 points, 90 days. Analytical 750 can get you if you want. Here's 108 points and everything's excellent. See, we have to analyze you. Analyze you, analyze you, analyze you. Because if we don't analyze you, how am I going to tell you what you need to do the next step? You got to know your next step. Now, you need 100,000 of credit. 29% utilization, you need 71,000 safety, because that takes care of a family of 5 for a year. There's that safety credit again. You spend $50 every other day, you waste it, kind of piss it away. That's $700 a month, by the way. Corporation, how many divisions? 18. If we do this structure, this map here, I guarantee you, if you listen and learn, you get to $1 million dream next year, 2026. But again, can I get you to listen and follow through? Well, by the way, I'm online 6 days a week, live, free. See, all these people giving you motivation, they're not helping you. Go to my event, spend this money, do that, buy the book that's empty anyway. This poor guy got his books back. He came in the box. There's no book in there. It took him 6 weeks to get it from this other motivational speaker. It's all over the internet. Check it out. It's a lot of people with a lot of blah, blah, blah. Me, I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to talk to you 6 days a week. I got no excuse. The guy that teaches or the girl that teaches how to do things should be on that ability 6 days a week to help you. They're trying to sell you some. Me, I'm just trying to get you involved in a program. If you buy something through me, it takes care of the people here. That's what it does. What do? Storage unit. I bought my first one when I was in my 20s. I shared it with my ex-father-in-law. That was kind of fun. But my cut was $17,350 a month, so is his cut. So we actually got this, and we got to split 2 people in the storage. Okay, no problem. And now it's just money coming into the corporation, no taxes due to you're profitable, and you learn how to play, and you never bring the pain home again. Got it so far? Your problem is you. Would you like 25% of that laundromat, dry cleaner, or car wash? Would you like 25% of a Wendy's restaurant, a Jack in the Box? Have a storage unit. See, here's your problem. Well, I don't have the down payment for that, Ray. How about we put 6 people in that project together, we go into escrow, and everybody owns a certificate of ownership. They own a piece, a deed of trust. Now you got the money. Now you got the money. You got the money. You got the money. Got the money. It takes money to get honey. That's what I've done all my life. Money to get the honey. Linda's a client from years ago. Since 1986. It's great. Linda's great. I love her to death. She's fantastic. What happens? She doesn't always finish the blueprint. I wish she would, but that's up to her as well. What do? She spent $2,000 with me in a program called Eagle's Nest that went worldwide. That was 26 bucks a month, by the way. She financed me. What happens next is very simple as we do these things to play. So maybe you want to take a picture of Linda here today, screenshot it, and then basically listen to what you have to say, because what happens next, she'll tell you I made her a millionaire up to 5 times. But the goal is very simple. She took the Hyatt Hotel in Texas, converted to the Blueprint Apartments. It should be about a $27 million project, she says. So what do? If we buy an apartment complex, you and I, and we put 9 people in there, we're going to get 92 to 96.20 a month. Is that okay? That's what we're going to get per each division. That's an auto income. You don't do a darn thing. All the management companies do it all for you. But if you allow and understand, I'm going to become the bank, then I'm going to create more money out of those people as well, because they want to own their unit anyway and to be the bank. Shaq's a puppet master. He doesn't make pizzas and pretzels, but he invests. He gets auto income. Isn't that fun? Warren Buffett's a puppet master. He gets auto income too. Me, there's 1,013 divisions. Okay? Because I don't trust anybody that I have to lease anything to. I want to protect my asset. One of my college professors years ago said I was paranoid. It's probably true. I want to protect my goodies. Is that okay? Shouldn't you do the same thing for you? Take your picture now, right there. That should be your screensaver. That should be printed and laminated in color on your refrigerator, your desk at work. But it's up to you. If today you allow me to program you, reprogram your thought pattern, and take control, for at least for the next 12 months, and guiding you every step of the way, you'll become a puppet master. That's the goal. I set up that about 40 years ago. So you partner with me in a program, you're going to make up to $10,000 to $100,000 a month. It says $1 million, but I've only had about 2% do that in a year. Usually it takes 3 years to get to that point. I got to the point I did $1 million a day. Is that okay? What do? We're going to look at American Express Blueprint loans for $250, Chase for $150, called checkbook money. As I build you up and away for personal, business, and division credit, then we line it up so you can put money in escrow. If I get you a $150 or $300,000 like this is, or Wells Fargo, can you write a check to an escrow company if you want to own a piece? We don't want that money ever. We don't touch that money. That's your money. You own a piece of something based on your down payment. So if you're in my coaching program for a year, that'll be next year, 2026. You're stuck with me, getting the American dream. And I can guarantee it if you do what you're told. Next year, 6 escrows minimum. Write it down. That's what your goal should be, 6. I like it to be 10, but that's up to you. If we use, project 1, 25,000 off the escrow. Okay, we took 25,000 off the card. Laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. Let's say you get $3,200 a month. That's enhanced income. Now replace it. Next, we take project 2, 50,000 down. Storage unit, 4plex, $5,600 a month. Again, to enhance income, not replace. But understand, you own a piece of this. This is income forever unless the place burns down. See, the problem, you want to invest with other people. No. This is your own investment. You are guaranteed up to a certain amount of money per month forever. And your children don't inherit anything because they're going to become officers of your corporation. See, they're not going to have to transfer to go to probate. Projects 3, 40 or 75,000 down, up to $7,500 a month. Project 4, $100,000 a month, $96.20. See, based on the down payment, we position the number so everybody wins. Depends how much we're putting down for that project today. There's your goal for 2026. Your problem is you. I'm sorry, I created my first billion structure. I was 21, 2 billion at 26. But again, it's up to you as well as you play this game. I would like you to become a puppet master. Is that okay? Can you let me tell you what to do for 12 months? I mean, you had your chance. I think you kind of blew it. We put basically $10 million aside, so we give this to the brokers. We show them there's $10 million ready to put it down in an escrow. They pay attention. They work with us as number 1. That's kind of fun. What do? Auto income expert, that's me. You do, we do, I do. Simple. I'll teach you how to do it all. Do it all work for you anyway. The blueprint call is all we have to do. Here's the thing. If I don't blueprint you for an hour with you and your partner of life, I can't help you. I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable. I'm not going to guess. I'm going to know exactly what we need to talk about. Past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. You have a tax lien. You have a bankruptcy. You have a problem with American Express or Chase. I need to know. Family, corporation, divisions. What do we need? 18. Irrevocable trust. We're going to plan to live and plan to die. Car, division, house, trust, auto income. My blueprint calls used to go $5,000. Your office here, the office is $2,000 today. If you Zelle during the broadcast, it's $9.99. If you don't, then you pay the higher price when you call the office. If you partner with me, then it becomes free. There you go. The opportunities for you. Now, here's my problem in 84. 1984, it scared the crap out of me. It really did. I got this paper in the mail, this whole package. It says I have to pay franchise tax fee, all right, for every corporation. I own Shakey's, pizzas, 31 flavors, Subway sandwiches, shopping centers, and all kinds of goodies. Nick, is that supposed to be on the board in front of us? Over there, you see that? There you go, okay. So all this thing is telling me up to $800 to $1,000 franchise tax fee just to have a corporation. That could be up to $1.2 million a year. No. So I decided to do a road trip. I went to Sacramento. I talked to 2 departments. I asked, could I create an entity under the corporation that doesn't pay a franchise tax fee? I was told to create a form or modify one. Now I remember Section 18, all right, 17983, and I believe it was wrong. This form back there said husband and wife and partner. It's been modified over the years many times. So what do? Your corporation, all right, 4A will be a division. You get ownership, entitlement, deed of trust. One of my corporations will be 4. If I need a B and a C, they'll be part of it as well. Based on the down payment, everybody gets to win, and the numbers never lie. We get to play my way. I've done that since 1987. See, the thing is, I had all these escrows going, and my biggest problem is I didn't have enough people to help me, so I turned my clients into my soldiers. Is that okay if we play the game? How many subdivisions, all right, under a division? All right, well, again, it depends what you're looking to do. Let's understand. Divisions are very important, okay? This is a house. This is a one piece. Who's asking the question? If this is like, let's take my apartment complex that I purchased in Fullerton, California years ago. It was 117 units. So what I did is I took the loan, one loan on the apartment complex, Security Pacific Bank, and I have one what? Loan for the whole 117 units. What I have to realize is subdivisions are 3, 2, 1 more, and this is how we have to do it. Subdivisions equal to how many units you have. So can I really answer the question 100%? No. If I have 117 units, I need 117 subdivisions. Division, have the property, I bought it through a division process, and now 117 units, so there's your subdivisions, okay? So what happens is you're trying to build a line of defense, and that's the ultimate goal. The deeper you go, the better defense you have. We're gonna go through that little process a little bit more as we go through this goal. Now, if I get you $200,000 in credit today, that's $100,000 in personal and business. I'm going to rebuild you my way. And I can guarantee that if you do what you're told. Then the blueprint call. Then the 12 months of coaching. You're stuck with me for 1 year. In 1 year, at the end of that year, you will have $10,000 a month auto income, period, if you do what you're told. Just think, no, don't think, just do what I tell you to do. $27,000 today. Today, now, not next week, today. If you want the $200,000 credit still, it's 10 grand. It is $10,000 if you pay in full, period. You get that basically there, and that's what happens, okay? And what happens, you get $10,000, okay? If you say you had to put a down payment, okay? You Zelle $2,500. It's a Zelle only, $2,500. You lock it in, then you can work out your payments arrangements. If you're going to end up financing a little bit, then it's $100,000 credit to you. So based on how fast you pay the balance, you can get $200,000 or $100,000 today. That's a giveaway because I want more people in my partnership as well. Again, take a picture. It's a Zelle. That Zelle is Ray at RayReynoldsUniversity.com. If it Zells through there, it's nonprofit. If you use one of the other Zells, then it's not nonprofit. It's up to you if you want it as a write-off. I want you to understand, I'm going to say Zelle, now. That's what I've done for years, but it's up to you. I would tell you right now, you better be on that phone, 800-254-9506. You're going to, if you use a card, I don't want it, but if you use a card, they will charge you 5% more. It's up to you. What is our goal? Our current president is going to give away $100 billion next year to grants, state and federal grants. And that's what he's promised to do to get rid of the homeless program. So, all right, November 15th and 16th, I have an event for nonprofit to help you get your exemption and endorse you. I can only endorse 50 people a year, period. So if you come in person, it's $5,000. You get $100,000 in credit. You're online, it's $19.99, and you get $50,000 in credit. If you make that commitment and pay full today for that coaching program, I'll give you that for free if it's done today. There's 1,000 steps to get to million to billionaire. There's always has been, hasn't changed. I show goodies I've obtained. I like goodies, always division process. So let's understand, I was at the Bonavich for 32 years every Wednesday night, Long Beach, Marriott, Ontario, and also Orange County, helping people 4 times a week, 5,000 a set. 2009, ay, what a year. My wife wanted to take one of the yachts out to watch the fireworks, so it's 72 people, it's the middle yacht, why not? I could hear everything going on. I'm in a coma. Kind of sucks. My wife calls Ron, my district manager, to help, and what does he do? Goes to the office with U-Haul trucks to steal books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, what does he do? He sells my websites and phone numbers to the highest bidder because I had 50 million people in my database to a porn site. So do yourself a favor. Protect you and your family. If you need an address for banking or other purposes, if you let me know, I'll lease you 12 feet at a time. That way it's not considered shared office space. There you go. Problem for solution. Solution for problem. You'll need Dun & Bradstreet for profit and nonprofit. Take a picture. See, I want to set you up 110%. So that way the Dun & Bradstreet through Analytical 750 is going to help you as well. Supply and vendor credit. I'm going to give you a list. I'm going to rewrite your list, your goal list for you. I'm going to give you daily, weekly, monthly lists and project lists. We're going to do it my way for a while. You had your chance. My way. Now, 2026, the year you will reach your goals. I guarantee you, all right, if you do what you're told, you're going to get up to $10,000 a month auto income. And please challenge me. I am so bored, it's ridiculous. There's not a goal I can't reach. This is just fun stuff to me. And I'll rebuild you every step of the way. What did I do in 2009? I got to die in a coma. Everything I touched as a kid always turns to gold, hundreds of millions of billions. There I am. Check out the address. Google it. Can't lie. It's right there from you. Simple. Well, prove that I died and I get to come back and help you. My wife was tricked. My tax attorney stole my life. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. All right. My heart stopped at 5:41 July 5th. From there, she's freaking out. The nurse wanted to know if I was a donor. Well, the difference is I was given a chance. Stay in peace or go back. And I said, go back. My wife's falling apart. The machine went beepity beep again, and the nurse dropped her clipboard and said, he's alive. Too bad I couldn't jump up and go, boo. Oh, well, what can I say? What can I do? I lost my job. I got 2 kids. Okay. Well, unfortunately, he's lying. He's walking that sign around all the time to get $210 a day because he's one of the lazy people in this world today. If he had a job, had 2 kids, he has a house. He lives with mommy and daddy or something, right? Drive Uber, DoorDash, or Uber Eats or something. Have a garage sale. That's what I did. Go to the church for the food. But he's wearing his jam. He's getting $210 a day. I don't think I trust him. Show up here. I'll put your butt to work. What did I do? My 3 divisions and me and my 5 closet divisions right here. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife our next dream house. Why do you stay down? Because you didn't plan the problem. You're going to get your asses kicked all your life. This is how it works. Now the excuse, so you didn't know how to do it. Stop. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. I've been shot 3 times and knifed 6. There's no excuse. There's never been an excuse. Fight through the pain. And you'll hear me always say on the phone, if you ask how I'm doing, it's always good, always good. No one steals my peace. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. Google, if you like me, please give me a review. If you don't like me, leave me alone. It's that simple. Not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. I wish they all did, but they don't. What happens? You filled out an SS5 form. You were 14 to 16. You didn't pay attention. SSN, SS4. It created a 1040 tax return. We the people. It says do not use for ID purposes. What do? SS4 right there in front of you again. Employer, entity, you. Employee, entity, you. You could have a division of you. Build credit up and away. But what did you do instead? Most of you, you have crappy credit. You don't have the structure right and everything's a little screwed up. Honey, we're going to start a business with our friends and family here today. Goodie for us. Let's jack it up, drop the score, get stuck, can't get it anymore. Let's hawk the house, and let's bring the pain home to you and me. Be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Isn't that terrible? People aren't stupid. They just do stupid. Never bring the pain home. You got it so far? You got a collection item? There's 5 ways to kill the debt. You got an IRS problem? IRS.gov. 656 433 A and B. It's right there. Let's rebuild you. NACB says I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. I'm the guy that created the 10 to 29% rule. All your credit bureaus say what? Below 30? It's 25, 29% rule. 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Why don't we balance the score? Let's go get some more. Now what happens with all of you, you have the ability to listen and learn today, right? So let's understand. My latest book for kids in high school and college, it's a free download on Amazon. You can get a copyright. It's called Starting Out Right. I want to start their credit file for them, and I want to give them their first credit card for free. Free. You like free? We're not going to use what they say on their social media. You need to keep with one secure card. That's an inquiry. If you don't let me get the first card for them, it's at opensky.com. There's no inquiry. So let's start their file. Let's show them what the rules too should have been, which you never learned yourself, and let's make sure they don't make the same dumb mistake we both made, okay? Let's play my way for a while. Now let's understand, okay? Write it down. All cards fluctuate but 2. All cards but 2. Gold and platinum cards do not fluctuate. Your score doesn't drop if you had to jack it up to $1 million, by the way. 750. We're going to learn raise rules and tools. That's the goal. Credit repair. Well, Federal Trade says it's a fraud. Maybe that's why Daniel from the credit repair call got indicted, $3 million fine, probably going to go to prison. There's even a Credit Repair Organization Act. So you're not supposed to use the word credit repair? Peekaboo. Well, why don't you take the book that all these people out there are using repairing credit anyway, and all the forms that have been out there as well. I wrote this first version 40 years ago. It's kind of fun. It's called Winning the Credit Game, by the way. So you can get a free copy, download it or Amazon, it's up to you. Next thing is we need you to get a copy of the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act and also Debt Crisis Intervention, because you might get a collection call. Know your rights. Know the information in front of you, please. Analytical750.com. They have it all together. I love them. I think they're fantastic. I endorse them all the time. Credit Karma only has 2 bureaus, no phone number to help you, and when clickety-clack, they were indicted 6 times. Analytical is going to basically have all 3 for you, so you can get your chase, personal business, and no interest up to 22 months. They're going to call you every 26 days. Is that 46 days, sorry. So what it means, they're going to basically keep you on track and make sure you know what the next step is, holding your hand every step of the way. Then they're going to help Dun & Bradstreet experience change your Equifax for business reports. They charge $25 a month. It's a giveaway. Oh, you're part of the LifeLock? They were indicted 6 times too. Last indictment, $100 million. Be careful, please. Analytical has a $5 million bond anyway. So guess what we get to do? Take your picture, sign up today. All right, you get it for $25 right away. There you go. Now what do? I got to analyze you. I got to know exactly about your credit. I got to put you in a rapid rescore. All right, push the credit aside as well. Now I want to get you $750. Is that okay? If I get you some cards that are $5,000 to $10,000 plus up and away, and put you in a boost, this is basically a rapid rescore, rapid refresh. The paralegals will play with you for 9 months for free. It's $1,499 today. Your discount through me is $500. So you get it for $999 today. You never bring the pain home again, and I get to line you up to be a CFO, Chief Financial Officer too. That means I obtain your credit now. You sign up for Analytical and get to look at it right away. I look at every credit file that comes to this place because I want to understand what you need to do next. Every Friday I do a class on that too. I have classes on Friday and Saturday. I'm online 6 days a week to help you. Anybody can get a 750 score in 90 working days if they do what they're told to do. Simple. Help me, help you, and other people. See, you could have made money today. You could basically register your referrals today, get up to 10%, $1,000 a day. You can even get store credit, by the way, too. Reynolds University, what do we get to do? Play. Lamborghinis, Duffys, mansions, wow. All right? White boys do, white men do jump. More Lamborghinis, all right? Yachts, race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, and Ferraris too. Is that okay? We use Ray's rules and tools? I like that because it makes sense. It's called see it, believe it, go get it. That's the goal you should have done a long time ago. So I have classes all the time. Once you sign up right away. By the way, you sign up today, they're free. Is that okay? We don't charge you a fee? Free, free, free? Okay. I like goodies. You like goodies too? We could play. My next classes come next week are going to be what? How about stock kit? We get to play that too. Let's play my way. Oh, you have a corporation? Why don't I add history and basically add and rebuild you a little bit here and there, and what do we get to do? How about I get you $25,000 of credit? I analyze you, add you to the program right away and pop credit as soon as possible. How about I give you a $500 discount and make it $19.99 today? There you go. What does it do for you? It's 10 times your investment back to you. What am I going to do? I want to make sure you get to the class. There's how you Zelle. So if you Zelle, take your picture of this Zelle here. You can Zelle now, right away. You can call the office right away too. 800-254-9506. Talk to a specialist right away. Ultimate goal. If you take this picture today and you put yes, that means I get to email or text you. That way you're stuck with me a little bit more too. Is that okay? We get to play the game to win. The goal is to repackage everybody like Humpty Dumpty. If we take corporate credit today, and let's understand what this means. If I take this corporate credit today, which I'm trying to get you to do, and I want you to buy your lifetime income. Borrow money is not taxable. That should be a fourplex, an apartment complex, a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box, something. 1988, I have a problem. I have 53 million of credit and they're shrinking my limits because I'm not using it all. I created a matrix. I found that C191D allows a corporation to loan money out privately. So that's what I did. I created $190,000 a month at $4.6 million of credit. The notes behind that were $1.1 billion. Is that okay? I want to play the game. Do you want to play with me yet? Let's play. Let's have some fun starting today. All right, manageable debt, $100,000 of personal, $1 million to the corporation, auto income, and we got to do leverage money. Is that okay? We leverage money. Now, today you want $25,000 of credit. Okay. How about I build it for you or your corporation? Okay. Normally $24.99. Right now, the discount, you save some money. It's $19.99 today. All right, and if you did it by Zelle, you save 10%. If you want $50,000 credit, usually $5,000, $29.99. Use Zelle, you save 10% on that as well. What do we do if you need $100,000? $100,000 should be for you and your corporation too. So my offer to you is very simple. If you Zelle $4,999 now, okay, I'll give you the $200,000 for the same price. But again, that's a Zelle now. If you use a credit card, they'll charge you 5% more. But that's now, today, not next week, not tomorrow. It's me offering it to you. There you go. There's your Zelle. There's your now. And from there, there's the phone number at the office, 800-254-9506. Play the game to win. What's a corporation again? It's right in front of you. If you need a profit or nonprofit corporation, I'll give them to you for free. You pay your filing fee. If you want me to set up the Experian Treasury and Equifax credit reports for them, tax ID, officers list, and put you in a class for nonprofit, I'll do that too. Normally $4,000 to you. I'm going to add $25,000 in credit to make you do it right away. The discount to you today is very simple. It's $9.99. You pick it. And there you go with the $25,000 in credit, by the way, too. What is the goal? Today we're running out of time. All right, I can't control time, neither can you. Corporations and divisions need to be filed now, so they're ready for next year, for 2026. All right, divisions and corporations. Number one, corporations got to allow 4 things. It's the buffer tax. All right, corporate credit to write off interest rate, car fleet price, free buffet at the hotel. Divisions have 7 things it gets to do. Line of defense, they're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, and they have their own credit report. Separate liability for real estate. See, this is the line of defense. If there's a problem, it's going to be the division and not you and your corporation, by the way, if it's lined up correctly the right way. Winning the game of business. It's nice having clients out there talk about things to help you. I don't like that word, the credit repair. It's not broken. Again, that's against federal trade. I don't like clients saying I'm rich, because I think that's wrong, because I believe the IRS is listening. Be careful. I don't want you to be rich. I would like you to control a rich corporation with 9 divisions owning 9 assets and 9 lines of credit. There's your $100,000 a month if you did what you're told for next year. Division process, simple. All right, give me a name of a company or entity or whatever you want it to be. I'll add history to it, and I'll build credit to it right away. So what happens on a division, I don't need tax ID for divisions yet. I'm going to daisy chain the credit first. So take your picture. This allows you to have 1 for $990 each, or 3 with or without credit, 9 or 12. The ultimate goal is I'll double your numbers today if you did it today with no extra cost. What would be your goal? Call the office right away and Zell, now. You need 18. 18. Understand that today. The goal is every division should be known as a bucket of money. A bucket of money should be the goal. Reynolds University to repackage you every step of the way. I like goodies. Do you like goodies? But again, here's the car and the dream. No problem. Reach the dream. Think to be the impossible. That makes sense to me. I've helped 50 million people understand division process to get to million to billion. That's kind of fun. We get to play my way and we get to win. Once again, if you like me, Google review, please. If you don't, please just leave me alone. The goal is to be a puppet master, by the way. That means if we position it correctly, would you like a piece? See, you can't afford that $1 million down payment, that $100,000, that $200,000, right? How about we take the lines of credit and we partner up and do that together? I'm in every program and every product we do. I'm part of each one of them to make sure you don't understand that no one's going to hurt you ever again. Goodies. You'd like some goodies? I love goodies, but that creates up to $100,000 a month. Isn't that okay if we play my way? I told you, Linda took the Hyatt Hotel in Texas. She turned it into a Blueprint Apartments, a $27 million project. You can play that way. Shaq does. Warren Buffett does. So do I. 1,013 divisions to play the game to win. I call it boring and steady, by the way. What do? I told you to take a picture earlier today. Hopefully you will. There's your screensaver. There's your goal. There's your dream. That's your 2026, by the way. But again, I can get you to 10,000. $1 million, I've only had about 2% do that in a 1-year program. So 10 is easy. $1 million, 100,000 is easier. $1 million, only about 2% do that in the first year. Blueprint loan, checkbook money. What do? Based on the down payment. All right, we can put you in coaching for a year with me. 25,000 down, laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. Would you like up to $3,200 a month auto income? 50,000 down up to 56,000. 75 down, all right, that's a $7,500. This is off the lines of credit and things we build you up a way to do. 100,000, 9620. See, there's your 2026 for every one of you. I hope you listen, learn, and follow through. All right, you should all be a puppet master, by the way. Your entity, that division is going to be for A. I'll have an entity as 4, and we'll have a B and a C, maybe a D and an F, F, and G. Again, what do we need for the project we're going to play with? There's the goal. If we partner up today, it's normally $27,000 or $200,000 of credit. I'm giving it away for 10. If it's paid in full, you get the whole $200,000 of credit. That could be Zelle, that could be card, charge the 5% for the card if it's today. 25%, if that's what you need to do that. Make it a payment arrangement, do that too. But then you only get $100,000 of credit. The goal is simple. There's your Zelle. And there's your now. And the phone number, 800-254-9506. We get to play the game. Remember the 2-day event coming up too about nonprofit. If he's going to give billions away in grant money, I want a piece of it too. That grant money is very simple. If you do the program for partying paid in full today, you get that for free. If you want me to coach your current business, we'll set up something for 3, 6 months, or 12 months too. Do it for people all the time. We got to look behind that screen, look behind that curtain every time, every day. You see, there's always somebody saying no. That means they don't know how. For me, it was very simple. I do my best, Jesus does the rest, and I stay safe and strong. And I want you to understand how we get to play the game to win. So today, you have the ability to listen and learn. I pray you call that office right away. 800-254-9506. Get a hold of a specialist. I want you to be with me 6 days a week, as many times as you can be. And in 2026, I'll make your dreams happen, and I'll guarantee it in writing. Your problem has been your lack of knowledge. So let's put it in place today. 800-254-9506. All right, let's do our best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.